welcome to my home and to my channel. I'm back with more summer decorating here for you. Today we are adding in more pops of yellow throughout my home. We just added a few to the kitchen in my last video. If you haven't seen that one, I'll be sure to link it in the description box below for you. But we are going to continue decorating for summer in my house today, and I'm just so happy that you're here to share it with me. So thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get to decorating. I recently styled this vignette with you all in a video. However, if you missed that, don't worry, we're in the dining room today, so I'm gonna quickly share a recap of how I styled this, and then we will move on to the rest of the room. I am gonna put the lemon tree in this pot that I have, but I think getting a nice blue and white one would look really pretty here. So I'm gonna look for that next time I'm out and about at an antique store or at Home Goods. Maybe I'll get lucky and find one. I have this cut glass pitcher that was my great grandmother's. I'm gonna put this here for lemonade, future lemonade. And then, I don't know if you remember, but if you saw my video where I shared my FabFitFun box, I got these two beautiful glasses in that box. I think these would be perfect for this tray. And I pulled this from the kitchen shelves. Of course, if I entertain and actually host someone for lemonade, I'll put a fresh floral arrangement in here, but we're gonna do a faux one today. Since we're going with yellow, I just pulled my yellow tulips out and thought, why not? Let's do it. I know tulips are not really in season for summer, and someone always tells me that when I use them in my videos, and I totally understand, but I love tulips, and since I use faux, get to enjoy them all year round. Pretty, I like it. What do you think? This was my great grandmother's. I think we'll try this one. And then I have a bunch of fake lemons. I did not plan today, so I do not have real lemons right now, but I will, don't worry. I mentioned in my kitchen video that I was going to replace some of my fake lemons with real lemons, and this is another great place where I will be putting fresh lemons. I just don't have any on hand right now, so just use my fake ones, but this is another place where I will put fresh lemons. Since I decided to go with the striped dinner plates, I also have striped salad plates, but I think we'll mix and match with these that I found this year at Home Goods that we've used in the past. I just think that is going to look so pretty, and I love the mix match. I'm also going to use these yellow lemon napkin rings that I found on Amazon a few years ago. I love pulling these out each summer. They're so cute. you watched my last decorating video where we decorated the kitchen and we took a little trip to Williams-Sonoma, then you know I picked up this lemon quick bread. I thought it would be really fun to make it here with you today. As I was looking at the back, I realized I am out of some of the additional ingredients, which it's not very many, but I don't have them. So I decided to go ahead and use my DoorDash app to get the ingredients delivered here to the house today. So that way I didn't have to take time and run out, and I could actually finish this video and get it out to you today. So I've ordered those. DoorDash just delivered. I'm gonna go grab them off the front porch, but I thought this would be a great time to tell you about DoorDash if you haven't heard about them before. They're actually the sponsor of today's video. So thank you to them for that and for allowing me to share such an incredible app and service here with you. Not to be dramatic, but I feel like DoorDash has changed my life. Think about it this way. You live alone and you're sick, or you're a young parent and your husband is off on a business trip and you have 3 little kids that are sick at home and you need things. You need food, you need medication, you need things, but you have no way of going out and getting them because it would be nearly impossible, because either you're completely under the weather and you just can't get in the car and drive yourself, or you've got those kids at home and you can't leave. It's just not feasible. That is where DoorDash comes in and can literally change the game for you. You can get almost anything delivered straight to you. I cannot tell you the amount of times I've used DoorDash when I have been under the weather and I've needed my medication or I've needed a hot meal. DoorDash can do that for you. It is such a great app. But here's the thing, you can even use it when you're away from home. If you're traveling, you can have DoorDash delivered to you pretty much anywhere. One way I use DoorDash that I think is so worth mentioning because it's just really come in handy. I get my hair done every 6 weeks. I've mentioned that here before, but sometimes those appointments take a really long time. Depending on what we're doing, they've taken up to 5 or 6 hours in the past, and I get hungry. My hairdresser gets hungry. Neither of us can leave. This is a service that I use almost weekly, so the fact I've never mentioned it here before seems kind of wild to me. So I thought, okay, it's time. I've got to tell you about DoorDash, and I appreciate them for sponsoring this video, allowing me to share, and also giving us a really great discount code. If you use the code Brittney50, you will get 50% off up to $10 on any order of $15 or more. It's a limited time, so be sure to check out my link in the description box below or use the QR code here on the screen, and that'll take you right to where you need to be to try DoorDash. If you have not tried DoorDash before, you have got to check this app out. I'm telling you, not to be dramatic, but it is life-changing. So the last time we decorated this area, we put these cherry blossom trees on the table, and I love them. I've really been enjoying them here, and I had a centerpiece here, but I just took it off because I plan to move it to the living room in just a bit. You'll see that. I'm going to use it on the coffee table. So I want to freshen this up, bring a few pops of yellow and some lemons to this table as well. And I don't know if I'm gonna put the cherry blossom trees back. I think I'm just gonna take them down for now, but we'll see. Let's get the yellow table runner that I wanna use. It's really a tablecloth, but I'm gonna use it as a runner, and the garland that I wanna use, and then we'll build from there. Actually a tablecloth I found at Target a while back. I believe it was a part of a spring collection. I'm not sure. It's probably Threshold. Maybe there's a tag on it. Let's see. Maybe not. Is there a tag on this thing? I see no tag, but it was from Target. I got it a few months ago, so during the spring season, and it is a tablecloth. It's too small for my table, so I'm going to try to bunch it up and use it as a runner. I think it'd be really cute. So it has these really cute ruffles on the ends, and I think if I fold it right, it will look pretty cute as a runner. I want it to look kind of messy and undone. We'll see what we can do. See how it looks. Okay, at this point you're probably thinking, I don't know about this, but just trust the process. The best part about this is if it doesn't work and I don't like it, I can always just pick it back up. So I think it's gonna be fun. I'm using this garland, this lemon garland. This is from Amazon. It has some great blueberries in it too. Because we have this extra fabric here, we can just tuck this end right under. Can't even see it there. Okay, I like what we have so far. As I mentioned earlier, I was contemplating putting the cherry blossom trees back, but I think that's going to be a little much. I really love a simple tablescape for summer, so I'm thinking we'll just add some candles in here. That'll be really nice. I have tapered candle holders and hurricane candle holders that I'm gonna try out in here. So I'm gonna go grab them from the garage and then we can decide what we like. I grabbed both sets of candle holder options, but once I got out there and started looking, I think I'm gonna go with these over the tapered candle holders. One, because I use these all the time. And two, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling a larger candle, less but larger, as opposed to more of these but taller. Because this already has such a low profile, I don't think we wanna go too crazy high with the candles. Like this being the tallest is probably fine. I have 6 of these total, 2 in each size. So I'm gonna go grab the other 3 and we'll put them out. I do have some flameless pillar candles that will fit these holders, but I think I want to get some real candles to use here. I just think it's more romantic to have a real flame on the table. And since both tablescapes are pretty simplistic, I think a real candle would be a nice touch. Probably won't see that in this video because I don't have any. I need to go grab those, but I really love how this turned out. I tend to be very maximalist in my seasonal designs, as you know, if you watch my channel. And when summer comes around and it's hot outside and there's a lot going on, I think it's nice to have just some fresh, simple touches. But I'm really happy with both tablescapes right now, just being a little more toned down and letting that yellow just pop. You'll have to let me know what you think about them in the comments below, but right now I'm gonna move on to the living room. So let's go freshen up that area a bit too. right, I didn't do too much in here. I feel like I simplified the space a bit. We brought in a little bit of that vibrant yellow just to tie it in to the rest of the house. I didn't want to bring lemons into this space because this is more of a formal sitting for me. So I decided to just bring in some pops of yellow with the faux florals and this blanket. Hopefully the blanket is dog approved, but he's actually sitting on the sofa across from me. He didn't want to come sit with me, so I think he'll warm up to it. I also changed my side table here because I wanted to share an idea that I had for displaying a chinoiserie collection like this one. I know a lot of you collect blue and white pieces, and so I wanted to give you an idea of how you could display your collection in your home. I think it looks so beautiful all grouped together like this. I just topped mine off with some of my faux tulips that I tend to use regardless of the season. I know a lot of people do blue and white in their home throughout the entire year. This is something that would be a beautiful display all year long, and I just wanted to share the idea here with you. If you have a larger collection than this, it would be absolutely beautiful. I think on a fireplace mantle all the way across, that would just be stunning. It would look gorgeous on an entry table. I love an entry with a big round entry table. To walk in and see a collection like this just all thoughtfully gathered together, I think would be fantastic. Anyway, that was my thought behind this, and I just wanted to share the idea here with you in this video. But I am actually getting kind of hungry. I've worked up a little bit of an appetite decorating today, so why don't we head into the kitchen and make that quick bread? Alright, so that is it for this video. I just want to say a quick thank you for taking time out of your day to hang out with me here on YouTube. I appreciate you, and I am just so grateful that you choose to be here with me on my channel. It means everything to me. And I will, of course, be back very soon with another video, so I will see you then. But until I do, take care and happy decorating.